Let's go, my friends. G2 Gozen versus VALIANT GC for the playoffs of VCT Game Changers EMEA. This game will be good, my friends. Be very good.
It's the beginning of this round, beginning of the map, beginning of the series for both of these two teams, and it seems like Rescue is going to be the first person to take any sort of contact off the stand and just swing out.
Oh, she's aggressive as heck. She rushes forward and GX quick to shut her down, punishing the aggression. This is what we want to see from Valiant. Punishing any aggression, punishing any player out of line. But this time around for Valiant, what's very interesting about it is that for them, they've been playing this map a lot. And this map has been such a back and forth, a lot of OTs. And the last time I casted this with Zach, I had questions. I said to Zach, are they actually going to beat the allegations that they are going to stop going OT on this map? And really hoping that it's going to be today. But coming here, Dream.
Okay.
Sorry, toward the mid
So
side.
1-on-1.
Gets caught out, spotted out, but doesn't really want to take this fight early. But coming here, it's still a man advantage for a G2. But this is a very, very slower start for both teams. But the plant will eventually go down as the shot darts come through. And Valiant, they're going for a more aggressive approach for this post plant.
They're not wanting to leave sight at all, more hunkered down into the positions. You can see the flashes coming over from backside, but it's a flood out from CT that G2 are opting for. They know they don't necessarily have the advantage in the overall count. They're just going to run out the smoke and Juice just goes 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Got this.
Have some in her pocket. She managed to get the 3, but it comes down to, well, not enough HP and consistency in regards to pistols. Go, go, go! That's too dangerous. There should be a clean roundup for Valiant here, but it's the classics that actually chiming first. Valiant managed to get a kill and a lot of
Oh my god, the volume is so high now. What happened?
HP, hello.
This is amazing,
Production,
actually, if you
trying
think
to kill
about
me.
it. This aggression, this time around, just now they had Rescue playing a role, and this time they said, you know what, we're on this...
Yo, you cannot lose eco rounds against this show, my
so
friends.
let's just go a little bit more aggressive. We lose nothing out of this. And now they're getting active. They go aggressive. Vanya with a headshot for 2 even.
You just can't. You just can't. Flawless eco round with a pistols? What is that?
And the eco, G2 says, let's match up the score 1-1.
Round A and mid. They've cleared out mid now, and look how fast Mimi is on this flank. Admittedly, though, Dream's tripwires are still in place, but this could prove vital if Dream falls early on.
Site completely in the control of Valiant already. It's all about that retake in G2. They've had moments where it's a 1 versus 2, 1 versus 3, 2 versus 4 even, and they're able to win it. But this time around, given the time Valiant
Well, that was such a great spot.
but that recon tagged 3
Mimi.
members of Valiant. It's giving enough information for
This is
them.
huge.
Mimi's timing could prove impressive, but they
Legend.
are going to fall. Valiant, that is. Lisa good for 1, trades out for 2, and the other members
She gets another one.
around on the site. Time running out. G2, they need to rush forward. 1 by 1, the members for Mel
no.
holding strong, and Valiant saying there's a reason why we chose Sunset.
Breakdown, it forces the more of an equal engagement from both of these sides and just
Lisa.
hits the headshots.
Yeah, Lisa, look at her. Straight to her mid side, up into top mid, and already into CT, but Rescue will rush out.
Oh my god, she's so good, man.
How she was not supposed to survive that?
True.
What on earth happened there?
I don't know how she did that.
Regardless, Lisa is here. Spike in hand, Rescue left all alone with 11 HP, waiting for her teammates to go for that rotate to come forward. She's already done
Almost out.
a fair bit of damage. As Lisa, she knows exactly where Rescue is. It's a bit of an upgrade as well. But
Lisa is hunting her, man.
advantage here is
Ooh,
Lisa.
the timing there.
Thinks the better of it, does not choose to challenge.
Oh, she's coming back for you, Lisa.
By here, the
Oh, Lisa's
taps
so
are
aware.
true from Lisa. Amy does find one of her own. They hear the tap. They rush forward. Lisa, quick to push. And Amy, as usual, sharp as ever. Here, all alone, and Dream not able to secure
Not the best money for
round.
Valorant.
The defuse comes forward, and G2 take the round back.
Just about gaining information, trying to drone out certain positions. They're at least aware of a tripwire, so they're going to know Amy is close by and can prove a nuisance, and that's exactly what she's trying to be. Swings out from the corner, pops the cage, but that's exactly what's needed.
Sharp as ever, quick to react off that info. Lisa here, gonna try and challenge, but it's gonna be Amy that wins out in the end. holding down.
What a
GX
shot.
Sharp hits
Damn.
around. Same goes for Dream. A lot of eyes on this new player, and she remains true to her name as one of the sharpest player in Valiant. Rolling Thunder will be used. GX will quickly
Yo,
follow.
beautiful shots.
And Amy's head completely obliterated. Down to Petra on this end, at least till her teammate gets here. Gonna make it.
Sharp is the best gun in the game.
Versus 3, despite all the commotion. Vanya on one end, rushes forward, plays together. Not too sure if she knows someone is playing close by here. Ninu, if her timing is good, can work out together. Vanya caught out a spray. Petra good for one. It's all about finding the last member. Rushes forward.
No
and
time.
Petra
What a beautiful
lands
run by
around
Valorant.
with only just
time.
a Spectre in hand. But no
Sheriffs,
time.
sheriffs.
And it is the first map, admittedly Valiant's pick. So Dream gonna be tested now. Gets an early warning sign, but
Oh
it does not
my.
matter. It's Neon again, the rescue. Oh my gosh. And another
Rescue was
It's hard
such
to
a great
really
pick by
predict. For the
G2.
past how many rounds you see Rescue all
Very
alone
good
going
player.
aggressive, and it's traded out either with a Hunter's Fury or a late trade later on, or maybe she doesn't get traded at all. But G2 have protocols on how exactly to be playing with the man at disadvantage.
She wants
and
more.
This situation, Rescue goes aggressive once again, gets tagged, moves out of the way, as Valiant left scratching their heads here, wondering, okay,
Look at
we
the
know
red
what
by
Rescue
G2,
is,
man.
but we don't know how many people are pushing out with Rescue every single time.
And that's the thing, it doesn't necessarily even.
And to be fair, it kind of
warrant
makes it easy to
someone
play the
pushing
game
with
when it has
Rescue,
Mima and
but instead
Python on
she
your
could be doing
team.
it all by
Oh,
herself.
Rescue?
I think she might do it towards
And
mid
she's
right
gonna
now.
run for this!
Okay.
She picks 2 up! Just disrespecting that smoke. I'm so sorry for cutting you. No one was watching that at all.
No one
from
expect
Valiant
that.
was expecting that aggressive push out. One by one, the members of Valiant go down here.
A lot of
picked
times you're doing
up
that in
by
your screen,
Rescue,
people
by
think
her
you're
teammate
trolling.
as they're trying to enter the site. And G2, they're coming in from both areas.
then you're
both
doing a
ends
game,
here,
I respect
from
it.
Nova, from top mid. And Vanya, gonna be quick to find Mel. And they clear every single nook and cranny. It's all about finding
Only Lisa left.
Lisa
One
has been
before.
phenomenal
Their money's
in
bad
the previous
again.
plays. When she goes for that first contact, she's tried to at least dwindle down the numbers, isolate these plays, but cannot do more than that when G2
Who
has
will stop
impressive
G2?
aim, one of the best ones we've seen in GC EMEA.
And then you're in a situation where you're in a 2v4, post plant on B, and you have G2 closing in.
And Lisa gets really active. GX somehow manages to get an aftershock pickoff over on one end, as a Rescue will and Amy got one each. Yes, it was aggressive by Valiant, but it's G2 just equalizing the score. But Amy dwindled down to only 25 HP. Gonna be playing so closely with her teammate. Mimi has been impressive, impeccable at playing with her utility, setting up her team for success. But it's Valiant that's managed to get onto the site itself. And Valiant has had one of the most interesting, strong cluster buys right
Do they
now.
expect this? Do they expect
Yeah,
the
and
flat from
Petra is
Petra?
here. And she goes aggressive. She's seen one by one, unfortunately.
Legends.
They peek her one by one. And
Yo,
Petra
Mimi and
is good
Petra
for
probably the
punish.
most valuable
GX
players
tags,
ever, man.
Mimi all alone. Dream catches her off guard. They still have full control of the
Output.
side. She goes aggressive. Dream, the firepower, the newer player. Now in a 1v1 with Petra. Playing the backside, gonna have to force Petra
Shock
to
dart.
take this fight. Shock dart here. She's low, but Dream reads her like a book, and a thrifty is what Valiant brings to the table. This time around, with a majority of members
Oh, they didn't
of
hear
the
that?
G2 team. GX suspects something here.
And she wants
as
that
Mimi
one.
Quick to
She wants
tap
that
her
one.
head. Lisa, she's gonna try and trade. Goes aggressive.
Yeah.
It's traded to 3 members of G2 as Vanya finds one to her name. Rescue. Overdrive on once
Yeah.
again. She
When
goes
Neon
up.
picks,
She just
there's
zaps
nothing
Mel
can
to
do.
oblivion. And Dream finds herself all alone. The cage goes up.
Good half for
Amy
G2.
knows and at least has an idea of
Valorant
where
needs
Dream
a
is.
pistol.
But Spike is not in her control. But G2, they're happy to try and hunt her down. Finds nothing quite yet. Dream
Who do you
perhaps
think
go
can
for maybe
stop
an exit
G2, my
frag,
friends?
But definitely the call
Not
is
just
to
in
go for
EMEA,
safety.
but in the road.
I mean, you can't even save it.
It's been a while since I see Shop Power Balance play.
So you could technically play peekaboo.
In Brazil, we have 3 very strong things. Liquid, IBR,
That's basically
and Loud.
it.
Things will be hard here.
That A site for completely free. On the side already, fully control of it. And G2, if you give enough space and time, their crossfires and post plants can prove incredibly hard to go for these retakes. And now they know where exactly the members of Valiant are. That trip activated already. Petra here, holding down the line. She spots 3, moves out of the way, recons out forward.
There's no way she
holding,
gets
and
this
she
kill,
still
man.
Wins it in the end. Though, not taking any damage. Finally taken out here. Dream and
Must
Mel
win
for
pistol
one
round,
each.
Valorant.
Amy here playing a little bit more closer to those smokes. Gonna go for that concuss. Ninu can't play off each
Oh
other.
my
Mimi
god.
and
Let me go
Amy
to the...
with 3 already to their name, leaving
Yeah,
Dream
this is...
all
I think
alone.
it's
She
over.
can't hold on
And
for
it's
any
Valorant GC
longer.
map pick.
And G2, they take the second half pistol. They're not getting punished for pushing these smokes. They're not punished for going aggressive. And they have no idea because G2 is just so explosive. Dream here, gonna play closely, but Vanya's spray will go straight to Dream's head. Aggressive all around here. Ninu
Okay,
and
which way?
GX not before Vanya shuts them down. And Vanya in this game, she's been phenomenal. Aggressive. Heads
She's
popped
always
all around.
incredible.
And despite all that noise, it's still a 3-on-3. GX here, trying to make something happen.
Vayne is so
No follow-up
consistent.
from that utility. Gives away their positions. Puts quite a bit of damage onto Vanya. Gonna put a smoke here, Vanya. They have the site. They can go for that plant. Mimi is close as well. And they decide to play in the backside. Aftershock used already hits nothing. So it's definitely not close. They know where exactly Mel is as Vanya holding. They know they're inside of smoke. Sprays all around Petra for 1 and so does Mimi. Final person left standing here, Lisa. Good for 1. If she manages to isolate the fights, it'll be massive! But G2's protocols and trades, a little bit too much for
The
her to handle.
fundamentals from G2, the protocols, she's
I was
right,
looking at that. I
man.
was
It's
seeing
different,
the
bro.
possibility
They are
of
the
maybe
best.
getting towards A because look how fast those rotates are coming in from the side of Valiant. You already
Wait,
have
that did
Lisa
not
with
see
top
her.
mid.
Oh, aggressive as ever. Mel trades, but Petra is here. Lisa as well. That tech pause possibly gave Valiant a little bit of time to really rethink how they play. Lisa with the overdrive already.
They have
Rushes,
planted.
takes up so much space. They've taken up so much areas. And G2 says, all right, that's done.
She's
We're
going.
done with A. Runs just straight toward the B site. And Lisa, hot in their tail, moves swiftly away from the utility.
What?
G2 says, surprise, we're holding you here. We're not on the site. And Lisa, caught off guard with abilities in her hands. Now Ninu, left to play all the way the
This
back
G2
side.
thing
Now
is
trades,
just
but
insane, my friend.
G2 once again showing us the power of friendship. The reason why they are so good when it comes to these trades. But then G2 started to gain momentum and they started to get very aggressive. 3 members onto top mid, breaks that trip, gonna cage one side and completely push toward the A side itself. Which leaves a lot of question marks to a Valiant. Mel here gets a lot of damage taken and eventually taken down. Vanya has been aggressive as ever. Dream is
You
here,
didn't die?
but can't
Oh
make
my
that
god.
magic happen quite yet. As Lisa finds herself rushing toward the other side, Ninu will be happy to find Petra here all alone toward the
Mimi
area.
with Rolling Thunder.
The numbers of G2 here dwindle. A different mindset, a different style of play coming forward from Valiant. And they are very, very okay to take these fights, these duels.
That's marked by
Vanya,
Vayne.
we've seen her ability to get 2, 3 frags at once. She knows exactly where one
Oh,
is.
she got it
Nino
perfect
caught,
timing.
flashed up forward, and she puts a lot of damage onto both members of Valiant. Dream, she gets one to her
That's a
name.
great paranoia.
The numbers dwindle, but it's still time not on
Damn.
their side. They need to make something happen, and now they know where exactly where Mimi is. Has to move out of the way. The Hunter's Fury will be used. Vanya will buy some time. Will play with her smokes. Play so.
This is
diligently.
masterclass, my
As goes
friends.
Down, tried to go for the defuse, but there's nothing that she can
She's
do.
the GOAT,
But
bro.
Vanya
Holy
can
shit.
Just completely tap heads, and Vanya
What is
shows
that?
us
That's beautiful.
A masterclass of an Omen on that map.
We've had Clovania, we've had Harvania, we've had Omen now, and honestly, we were talking about how good this player is on controller in GC. Doesn't look like there's going to be any sort of not going to be no resistance coming into this. GX getting that wall down, isolating
Sage.
speed of that.
Oh
backside.
no,
GX, but
man.
you know what? She
Sucks
does
to
really
play
well
Sage on
with
this
the
map.
insight tab.
We always die
They
like
have
this.
all the utility. They have the mollies. You have the shock dust. Sure, the spike has gone down, but at what cost?
One player. It's gonna be hard, and Vanya. Gonna be using Lil Aziz just to clear out those corners. Aziz will not eventually find one. Mel still holding. Rescue one with Petra.
I just feel like Gecko's a better pick
Lisa
right now.
alone here. Good to pop one hit. 2, in fact. But it's gonna get harder and harder as they start to play together. They get the defense. They get the defuse, excuse me. And eventually Lisa can't hold up.
Be caught unawares of this possible close up alarm bot.
I'm
Oh,
not too sure.
you're in
They're
big
trying to get
trouble.
attacked by the Aldon will go down. Lisa, sharp as ever. So much control on the side itself, unfortunately. But GX once again taking quite a bit of damage from that sharp dart as well as that.
Oh my god, I feel bad for her.
GX has been so unlucky during these plants.
She did her job, man.
He's down to that post plant, that retake. He threw out the Dizzy, finds no one, recons all around, everything in the kitchen sink, and Vanya has been incredibly sharp. Nino here to go for those pickoffs,
No,
but
broke a
Vanya
half.
is there to go for that trade. Nice little high-low shot forward here as they rush
Vanya
forward.
playing Gek with
Fortunately for
4.
them,
Great
they
start for
cannot hold
G2.
on. And G2, they are more than happy. The idea that someone might be pushing up into kitchen. And they are so well aware
What a
of
shot,
that.
Lisa.
Lisa. Ruffle around. GX gonna go forward.
Okay, she's alive this time.
Who is there to cover her this time? They go down. And GX as well. This time around, they're going to the top of the area, planting onto nest. One by one, the members of
Oh
G2
my
fall.
god, that was a nice
50
round.
will
Lisa
be
with trade.
the one to bring Valiant back into the game. We saw pings all around just now, from both Valiant and G2. Rescue here, already an op in hand. Has to move away, and Petra will be the one to initiate a Hunter's Fury. Lisa out to find Rescue. In fact, she goes for 2. She's used all that chaos to her advantage. And now Petra here, trying her best to keep them at bay.
Confidence. I love it.
The slows will just buy some time as Lisa and Mel get
That was
one
nice.
each.
I love it.
Mimi,
Mimi, you
still
gotta
will
save
be the
this
one to get at
weapon.
least one each,
Lisa,
but
once again,
only
man, what a
10
beautiful
HP
round.
left. I think the call is, I'm not too sure if what she wants to do here. G2 is playing this push and pull sort of strat. 3 members pushing out B main and the rest are just holding down the line here on A. Lisa, aggressive as ever. They just rush forward and Petra in a very
she's so
dangerous
good.
situation. Goes down. Amy trying to see if she can find some utility to break at the very least. Put in a bit of damage. Vanya here. She's that dizzy to just catch anyone. Finds nothing. Mivi playing up there. One tap is all she needs. But they're doing very well to keep their heads safe, at least for now, as Mel will be the first one to go down. Rescue. Fortunately, aim a little bit too high. Doesn't really connect onto GX quite yet as Dream is here. Very quietly
Amy,
from
oh
her
my
as
god.
Rescue and Amy.
Holy
1
shit.
Each, 2 even for her.
Que outra.
As the thresh goes down, GX tries to make some damage happen. But
That's
that's not
unbelievable.
happening. As the panel says,
Everyone on this
GC
team is just
Sheriffs
incredible.
make their appearance on the stage.
Could prove dangerous. It looks like we're going to have 2 engagements on both sides of the map, both A and
Oh
B, and it's
my
going
goodness.
in favor of G2.
Yes, initially they lost, but it's gonna be Lisa to come up on top. G2. They were not expecting this aggression from Lisa, and they will be punished as a result. Amy, Lisa's gonna find Mel toward the mid area here, waiting for her teammates. A high-low setup will be the name of the game. And Amy is making so much noise to just keep them out. Lisa already 4-4 before Rescue denies her that ace.
And look at where the spike is planted.
It's not planted for her. They know where she is as well. Ring around the Rosie Rescue. Has a bit of idea where Ninu is going to be, but timing will it be on her side? No, it won't. As Ninu will save the round, and they bring it to a 4.
Towards backside, but Lisa truly doing it for her team.
GX's performance today has been phenomenal. Her sharp has been extra crispy. Now Rescue is here, does not know what is at mid here. Gets away by the sliver of her teeth. Still, she's very, very curious and will be punished for that Amy quick to trade.
Oh, they might not
Think
expect
twice.
Dream.
But putting down the lockdown here as GX knows that the utility has been used, gonna be quite safely be able to put down the plant. Takes some time though as Vanya puts in a bit more pressure. Do eventually get it. Aldrone, come up forward. Have a bit of idea. But Dream is here. Petra might just have head popped. And yes, she does. This is the Dream that we wanted to see. She had a bit more of a quiet game earlier as Amy to find GX. Lisa trades almost immediately.
Left framing.
They know where exactly the final player is, but Lisa, where can she go? She's crunched between 2 different areas, forced to try and isolate, but she can't. Wins up
Mute.
1 against 2. Amy, she was not supposed to win that. 13 HP left. A jumping forward. Ninu all alone. Her turret is there to aid her in this hold.
Oh man, well played by Amy.
There in her favor. She runs for her life, and a save is the call.
Timeout.
Gonna be happy to give away this
Careful.
fight. We've seen G2's sort of like retakes. It's
Oh,
very
this is
aggressive, very
nice.
explosive. It's a waterfall retake, and here we go. Vanya with the opening. Gonna just disrespect
Oh
it.
no, she died again.
It's gonna be
With
very
ult
hard to
this
find
time.
GX and Rescue to find one more. They do get the Viper's bit online, but Vetra will just say nope, not today. Zerg as
Flawless round.
the members of Valiant go down. Onto 2, guys. Lisa coming up forward here. You immediately hear the Viper spit being put onto A. They know exactly the game plan of Valiant. Gonna go inside the DK here. Takes quite a bit of damage. The flash to come through. And Rescue is here.
Oh,
And they skedaddle straight onto B side. So much rotation. Nino finds her in the end. Takes out the big final boss. The op downwards already.
Time.
And nice little recall to the backside as well.
10 seconds
Amy keeping very safe. Keeping herself well hidden. Hunter's Fury just to buy more time. They get that plant down. No, they don't. Not too sure. No, they don't.
remaining.
Amy for 2
Oh my
already.
god, it was looking good for Valve. Aim with
Amy,
4.
Anchor that G2 can rely on. He's close enough to go for those trades if they want to. Dashes in already, despite the flash. She's moving out of the way and rescue Vanya. 1 each. Cannot react. And that is the power of a perfect setup coming in from G2. Still, 3 members of Valiant still very much alive, but they're very passive. They're not too sure where G2 are, and they want to hella make sure that they're going to be able to survive as a 3 as they get onto the site. Petra, tagged. Have an idea where she is. Dream on the site quietly. Rescue to find Mel, but it's going to be rescued too quickly.
This thing is just too
Active on the
good.
site itself. And Rescue has been all around the area looking for heads to pop. So they have an idea that Killjoy is on the site itself. Rescue waiting for the util, and she just sprays. Dream finds 1, but the other members of G2 are so happy to trade.
Enemy remaining.
Amy's on fire.
Amy finds Lisa, jumps up forward. Mel here trying to find 1
Oh
more. two
my
on
god,
but
she's
it's
on fire. That's a hard
sharper
shot.
than every single other player out there. Still question marks all around, but majority of the members of Valiant has been pulled forward here onto the site itself. Lisa hasn't been found quite yet. Rescue will go down here. Tries to go for the trade, but unfortunately the Dizzy tags her. So 1 for 1 trade
She's
here.
dead then.
Vanya. Brandon,
Okay,
hello.
6
Lisa
bullets.
find 1 aim at the
Oh
back.
my god.
But Lisa, she is aggressive as ever.
Yeah.
She pops her head and GX finds 1 more.
I'm impressed by Lisa.
In her hand, with only a sheriff. Let's get an upgrade. Let's swap out that Marshall away.
To get some kills here,
Quiet all around. The spike is somewhere.
be good for
A little bit more
G2.
hard for her to
30
get, and
seconds
she
left.
is gonna try at least get it. Unfortunately, her position has
Don't
been
forget the
compromised
food.
with only 20 seconds to go. Like it or not, she has to fight for this site. Knows there's 1 over onto screens itself. Plays a little bit more passive. 60 seconds. Clears the back. Spots 1, not able to land that headshot. Question now is she
seconds
still gonna try? And she wants to. Spots
Oh my.
1, finds Dream. 7
Time.
seconds. Time, not her side, and will eventually go down.
What a round by Lisa.
They answer back. Looked onto Dream. Just quickly just push forward here. Mimi does have an idea. Eyes onto the area as well. But GX
Aggressive.
forward here. Spots
Got
1
punished.
and Vanya this time ready to watch Petra's back.
And this is a huge round.
Beautiful thing about G2
Valorant
is
losing
that
here.
mistakes don't happen twice. They go aggressive.
Won't have
Mimi
him in the
will be
next round.
fast, moved out of the way, but rescue
Honestly, okay.
fast as ever before
Still, I
taking
think
up
it's a
Mel.
save. Actually, Dream has a bulldog.
As the plant goes
I
down.
will not save that.
Planted.
2 on 4. Incredibly hard ask. But still Valiant. They try. Wash to cut the back of area. And Vanya. Just holding on the line. Changes her mind about picking her utility back up. Has to find the right micro angles. Has to find the isolate. Shock dart just to put a little bit of chip damage in. Bit of pressure as well. As Vanya plays this
1 enemy remaining.
corner. Okay, Amy. Finds
Yeah,
Mel as the final
I
member
think
here.
this is
It's
a
going to
game.
be Dream. But G2, protocols in place.
Thank you, 6.
Amy, heavy up mid.
Oh, that is the definition of timing. But Mel to come up big this time. Dropping Amy to only 24 HP. You hear that round, a gun ringing forward. Mel to win that fight. But the site completely in G2's hands. Hunter's Fury used that already. Buy some time with the nanoswarms as well. Rescue. Full control of Snowman. Pulls down the line. Silence all around. They do get that plant as well. Dream here, still in kitchen. They have an idea that she might be popping through. But look at the crossfires. The setup's done already. Rescue sharp finds Mel. Does she know there's someone waiting on top of the kitchen? I think she might. Not quite. Dream spots her out, takes out her head. Petra holding
Okay,
forward.
that's a good
Dream
round.
is online and she's back with 7 HP to go. Lisa still aggressive as ever. Mimi all alone and they crunch her. And Valiant done and still alive. She wants to try and
That's a beautiful skin. I love
continue
that.
to fight for this area, and they go forward. Rescue was ready for her. Then up goes down, losing such a big member already. Valiant, they need to find ways to stay alive and still hold. Rescue here will fall at the very least. Treated out by GX. Vanya finds her in the end, and Dream finds over to the mid area. Still not done quite yet as Mimi happy to concede. Mel coming
Yo,
in
losing
from the
this
area
round at
kitchen,
forwards.
hoping to see anyone in
Available.
mid-rotation. But they're holding. Finds no one quite yet.
And the issue is
Dream and
that
Mel.
Amy
No,
and
there's a
Petra
nice crossfire
will have
here
wood
set
for
up
next
four
round.
Screens. The wall goes down here. Mel wins that fight, but still not over. Util just to buy more time. Alarm bot as well. They walked into it. Have an idea what the final two members are. In G2, they hope to deny, or at least go to that match point, putting a lot of pressure onto the area. Aziz goes down, but Dream to punish. Vanya falls. Amy here, good for one. Dream, sharp as ever. No taps, no peeks. They hear the defuse. Hunter's Fury will be used. Mel goes down here. It's all about finding a final member. But Dream
Legend.
can't do any more than that. And this comes down to the layers of protections G2 has for the post plant.
It's one that eluded them.
Yeah, GG, my friend. Once again, they have locked down. Not sure about this play.
And she's chasing!
Rescue, go to get ace to finish.
With 3 already, she has
But she's
the
solo.
blades. Pops it.
2
And
headshots.
She wants
That's all
to
you
go
need.
aggressive. She wants to end this map on a bang. Valiant did try to mount a comeback. But with the members falling down, it's gonna be hard. She
Ah, that would have been such a good play.
Right. As Dream pops that lockdown.
I like it.
Mimi here finds her.
That's
knocks her
game.
down. It's all about finding the last
GG.
member on 2 Raptors. But Mimi, the side is her playground. And they bring it 2-0 clean. And G2 still show us why they are the favorites in this tournament.
And not only just the favourites in the tournament, why Icebox is theirs. And just racking this up, what's that? 35 wins now and 3 losses out of the entire iteration of G2 Gozen across multiple different rosters, multiple different cores, multiple different comps, and it's still sort of that same domination story. Got a little bit